Hello, my name is Jide. Welcome to my channel. About 2 weeks ago, I went to Charlottetown in Prince Edward Island, one of the North Atlantic provinces in Canada. And I want to share with you my experience as it relates to the current job market challenge in Canada. Currently, Canada is experiencing a crunch in its economy. There's a shrinking of its economy. Even though politically it is being said that there is no inflation and there is no shrinking of the economy, but in reality, what an average Canadian faces is inflation, is shrinkage in employment market, and a lot of things. If you take some statistics, like the average visit to the food bank has increased over 50% compared to what it was in 2015. That tells you that the job market and the economy is becoming more challenging, and especially the job market for new entrants. Currently, you're an immigrant in Canada, or probably you're a Canadian, and you're probably looking to get in one role or the other, and you have sent several CVs like I have done in the time past, and you are not getting attention from the talent recruiter, even though you are skilled, even though you have experience. Yes, I'm sure that is very relatable. Quite a number of you have spent a lot of time crafting your CV. You've attended a lot of seminars on job preparation and the like, and you are frustrated not getting the job, and you are asking yourself, what is it that the job market is requiring from you? So my experience in Charlottetown broadened my view and understanding of the gap between what current job seekers have and what the recruiters want. One key quality that you need to have as a potential job seeker is competence. So I got to discover in Charlottetown, where I went for my training and my professional advancement, that competence is very important. What is competence? Competence is simply your skill plus your experience. Your skill plus your experience, and how you package the experience. Let me tell you something. It is not enough to have just experience alone in North America, in Canada in particular. This I want you to know, as an immigrant coming from outside Canada, and you are having it difficult to translate your experience into the Canadian job market, you are not alone. Probably you have 10 years, 15 years of experience from Russia, probably from Poland, from India, but you find it difficult to break through into the job market in Canada. Well, there are a lot of you in that category. I have been there. But one thing I want you to know is that you can't continue to do things the same way and expect a different result. If you have been doing it in one way, okay, you have been submitting your CV, you have been approaching the job market in a particular way, and you're not getting results, it is now time for you to shift your mindset, to shift your approach. Because if you continue to do the same thing the same way, you may find out that you may not get results. Find a way to break through the experience, the skill, and the packaging, barrier that you are faced with. One thing is that coming to Canada means that you'll be competing with the best professionals from across the world that have immigrated to Canada. Do you get it now? I had opportunity to interact with Canadians themselves in Prince Edward Island, where I went for the training, and I got to understand that it is not only immigrants that are facing the job market challenges. Even Canadians, people that are born in Canada, grew up in Canada, had their masters in Canada, had their PhD in Canada, are facing the same challenge. So the job market is full of master degree holders, PhD holders. Probably you don't have a master, probably you don't have a PhD. What is your chance of survival in this job market? Now, this is the essence of this video. One thing you need to know is that an average company wants to be sure that if you are hired, you are actually going to help it meet its goal or its target. Companies are under pressures from their funders. Companies are under pressure from the regulators. Companies are under pressure to stay alive, to stay competitive in the market. So every company wants to be sure that if you are hired, you will help it achieve its goal. Companies are not looking for people that are just concerned with their monthly salaries. Companies are not looking for people that want to make ends meet. Companies are looking for people that will help you take it from where it is to where it wants to be. That will require you to have a particular mindset which is not popular, which is not common in most job seekers, and that's what I'm asking you to pay attention to today. My visit to Charlottetown broadened my understanding when I met professionals from different backgrounds. When I was exposed to new techniques in my industry, I was shattered. My thinking expanded, and that is one of the advantages of traveling, of relocating, of moving from one place to the other in search of understanding, in search of knowledge. That is why I would never underrate investing in education, in training. So, what is that mindset? The mindset of adding value to your potential company. Now, we often get this question during an interview. The question is, why should we hire you? A lot of us have been asked that question several times, but have you really taken time to really understand what that question means? If a recruiter, if a talent acquisition specialist is asking you that question, what do you think the talent acquisition specialist is asking you for? Is trying to, behind the question is the question, what makes you different from other candidates that we are considering? That's basically it. What will you bring to the table that other candidates will not bring to the table? So it now tells you that in your application, you already know who you are, you know the value you carry, you know the results you have obtained. So I've said companies are looking for people that are bringing results, not people that have the knowledge. You have the knowledge, sure. You have the degree, you have the certificate. Do you have results? In the coming economy, as events unfold, in days ahead, your result is going to be more important than your certificate. Competence is not negotiable. A company is looking for you to give it a result. It is not what you know that is going to matter going forward. It is the result you are producing. Companies are requesting for your portfolio. It used to be common in the tech industry where employers will require you to submit the portfolio of the project you have done. But I'm seeing it ahead now, and I'm telling you ahead that regardless of the field you are, recruiter is going to require you to send the portfolio of the job, of the project you have achieved, of the results you have produced for the companies you worked before. I'm beginning to see a trend in how companies introduce their employees. They would say, so is our this. Prior to joining our company, he was this and was able to achieve this. So therefore, we look towards his achievement of this thing in our company. Do you get my point now? So now look into your application so far. Do you have results in your job application that an employer can look at and say, really, if this guy has gotten this result for this company A, if this guy got this result for company B, definitely if we are hiring him or her for our company C, is going to get that result. So now there is no hiding place anymore. It's either you have results or you don't have results. Gone are those days that you can just tell somebody you have this skill, you have this experience, you have this educational experience. It is now required of you to prove with results, measurable results, what those skills and experience has gotten you. Now, I'm challenging you going forward, not just to submit application, not just to submit random resumes, because now you are not just looking to get paid or to get your ends meet. You are looking to add value. Let your mindset shift. Let your mindset shift from being an employee, from being somebody that just want to get a job to survive, to somebody that's like a consultant waiting to be hired by a company to solve its problem. And I tell you, If you're a problem solver for a company, the company will pay you any amount you demand, and they will not want to lose you. If you are bringing the sales, you are bringing a business, you are developing business for your company, if you are developing innovative products for your company, if you are helping your company navigate a regulatory landscape, probably your industry is highly regulated and you are skilled enough to help your company navigate the regulatory landscape, you are going to be in demand. Or probably you have mastered the skill of communication, that you can represent your company to deliver a proposal to the founder or to an investor. Fine, you will be in high demand. So drop your paper and focus on results. Practicality and result is going to differentiate job seekers in days ahead. So thank you for watching my video. My name is Jide. I live in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. Recently I moved to Canada from Nigeria, and I use my YouTube video as an opportunity to express my talent, express my passion, and to connect with people of like passion. I also want everyone that watches me to have a change, a shift in mindset, to move from where they are to where they want to be. If you love this video, please do subscribe and share. Bye bye.